Steve Buscemi is one of the most unique and recognized actors in Hollywood. He is known for his unusual look, his expressive face, and his ability to play many different types of characters. Over the years, he has become a respected actor, director, and writer. His journey to success was not easy, but it is inspiring and shows how hard work and patience can lead to great achievements. Steve Buscemi was born on December 13 in 1957 in Brooklyn, in New York City, in the United States. He grew up in a working-class family. His father, John Buscemi, worked as a sanitation worker, and his mother, Dorothy, was a hostess at a restaurant. Steve had three brothers, and they all grew up together in a modest home. From a young age, Steve showed an interest in performing. He liked to make people laugh and enjoy acting in small school plays. However, he did not immediately think of acting as a career. Like many young people, he was unsure about what he wanted to do in life. After finishing high school, Steve attended Nassau Community College, but he did not stay long. He decided to leave and try different jobs instead. At one point, he worked as a firefighter in New York City. This was an important part of his life, and it showed his courage and desire to help others. Even while working as a firefighter, Steve still fell down to acting. He began taking acting classes and performing in small theater productions. At first, it was difficult. He did not have much money, and success did not come quickly. He often struggled to pay rent and lived in a simple life. But Steve did not give up. He believed in his passion and kept working hard. This determination would later become one of the key reasons of his success. Steve Buscemi started acting career in the early 1980s. His first roles were small and not very well known. He appeared in independent films and low-budget productions. These films did not make him famous, but they helped him gain experience and improve his skills. One of his early films was Parting Glances in 1986, where he played a supporting role. Critics noticed his performance, and slowly, more opportunities began to come his way. During this time, Steve also became part of independent film scenes in New York. His work with many young filmmakers who later became famous. This period was very important because it helped him build strong connection in the film industry. Steve's big breakthrough came in the 1990s. He started appearing in more popular films and worked with well-known directors. One of his most important collaborations was with director Quentin Tarantino. In the movie Reservoir Dogs in 1992, Steve played the character Mr. Pink. His performance was intense, funny, and memorable. This role helped him gain attention from wider audience. After that, he continued to act in many successful films. Some of his most famous roles include Fargo in 1996, where he played a nervous criminal, and The Big Lebowski in 1998, where he had a small but memorable role, and Armageddon in 1998, where he played a funny and eccentric character. Steve became known for playing unusual, sometimes strange characters. He was not a typical Hollywood star, but that made him special. Directors loved working with him because he brought something different to every role. Throughout his career, Steve Buscemi worked with many famous directors. One of the most important partnerships was with the Coen brothers. They are known for their unique style and storytelling. Steve appeared in several of their films, including Fargo and The Big Lebowski. His performances in these movies showed his ability to mix humor and drama. He could make people laugh and feel emotional at the same time. He also worked with director Adam Sandler in several comedy films. These include movies like Billy Madison and Big Daddy. In these roles, Steve showed his comedic side and proved that he could entertain audiences in many different ways. In addition to movies, Steve Buscemi found great success on television. One of his most famous roles was in the HBO series Boardwalk Empire. In this show, he played Noki Thompson, a powerful and complex character involved in organized crime during the 1920s. This role was very different from many of his earlier performances. It showed that Steve could play serious and dramatic leading roles. His performance in Boardwalk Empire was highly praised. He even won a Gold Globe Award for Best Actor. This was a major achievement and proved that he was one of the best actors of his generation. Steve Buscemi is not only an actor, he is also a director and a writer. Over the years, he has directed several films and television episodes. One of his early directing projects was Trees Long in 1996, a film that also wrote and starred in. The movie tells the story of everyday people dealing with life struggles. It received positive reviews and showed Steve's talent behind the camera. He also directed episodes of popular TV shows, including The Sopranos and Boardwalk Empire. His work as a director is known for being thoughtful and realistic. Steve Buscemi has always been a private person. He married artist Joe Andres in 1987 and they had one son together. Their marriage lasted many years until Joe Andres sadly passed away in 2019. Despite his fame, Steve has remained humble and down to earth. He does not live in a flashy lifestyle and prefers to focus on his work and family. One of the most remarkable things about Steve Buscemi is his connection to his past as a firefighter. After the tragic events of the September 11 attack, Steve returned to help his old fire department in New York City. He worked long hours alongside other firefighters, helping search for survivors and clear debris. He did not do this for intention or fame. In fact, many people did not even know about it until later. This act showed his true character. Even after becoming a famous actor, he never forgot where he came from. Steve Buscemi is known for his unique acting style. He often plays characters who are outsiders, nervous individuals, or people with strange personalities. His facial expression and voice make his performances very memorable. Unlike many actors, Steve does not try to look perfect or glamorous. Instead, he focuses on making his character feel real. This honesty is one of the reasons why audiences connect with him. He is also very versatile. He can act in serious dramas, comedies, action films, and even voice animated characters. This flexibility has helped him stay successful for many years. As he grew older, Steve Buscemi continued to work and steadily in film and television. He took in both major roles and smaller supporting roles. He also lent his voice animate films, showing yet another side of his talent. Even after the decades in the industry, he remained active and respected. Younger actors often look up to him as an example of dedication and originality. Steve Buscemi's career is a great example of how success does not always come from following the unusual path. He did not fit in a typical image of Hollywood star, but he used his uniqueness as strength. He had inspired many actors to be themselves and try not to copy others. His journey shows that being different can actually be an advantage. His work in film, television, and directing has left a lasting impact on the entertainment industry. Many of his performances are still remembered and appreciated by audiences around the world.